Hello everyone, welcome back in Scholar Hive. In this second lecture of basic algebra, we are going to learn some more properties on ratio and proportion. If you have not watched the lecture 1, then I'll suggest you to go through that. In that we have started from very basic and we discussed each and every definitions and like some basic properties of ratio and proportion. So the next few properties that we are going to discuss in these videos, and then at the end we'll solve some very good level of questions that will make you to deal some of the difficult equations to solve that with the help of the concept that we are going to learn right now. So as we know that if we have any number like say a, b and c and d, if these numbers are in proportion, then we have seen that the ratio of the first two equal to the ratio of the last two. Means if the four numbers are in proportion, then we'll have this condition, means the ratio of first two will be equal to the ratio of the other two. Or we can say in another way also, like the product of extreme is equal to product of mean. Here a and d are extreme and b and c are mean, so the product of AD is equal to product of BC. So this is the proportion that we have learned. So now we are going to learn the some other properties of ratios and proportion, which is invertendo. So let's say we have given a ratio A ratio B, which is equal to C ratio D. So if we have given such ratio like this, and if we are interchanging the antecedent and consequent in left side as well as right side, then the things will not change. I mean, by interchanging this and this, the equality will remain same. So we can find that B ratio A will also equal to D ratio C. This property we call as invertendo. As you know, like if I'm writing this in terms of the fraction, then you can find that A ratio B is nothing but A over B and C ratio D is nothing but C over D. If you are applying the reciprocal on both sides, then what you will get? You will get B over A and over here D over C. Then again you can write this B over A as B ratio A equal to D ratio C, which is what we have got over here. So this property is known as invertendo. Now let's say we have another property that we call as alternando. So again I'm taking a ratio A ratio B equal to C ratio D. Then this will be equal to, I mean, by changing this the mean term right over here, keeping the extreme term as it is, we're just swapping the mean term in this proportion, then the proportion will remain same. I mean, we can say that by interchanging B with C, then we'll get as A ratio C equal to B ratio D. You can verify this by writing this in terms of fraction. Let's say I'm writing A over B equal to C over D. Now if you are doing the cross multiplication over here, just swapping this A and C, because you know the transposition rule in like equation, if we are interchanging the division, like something is in division in left will goes to the right as a multiplication, right? So the same way this C is in numerator, means if we are bringing it in the left, it will go in the denominator. So this will be equal to A over C is equal to B over D, and then we can write it as A ratio C is equal to B ratio D. This property we call as alternando. So we'll use these properties wherever required in simplifying the equations or expressions in algebra. Now let's talk about the very useful property in that we have componendo, and we have another property that is dividendo. This very famous property, componendo and dividendo. Mostly we use in trigonometry as well as in simplifying some typical equation which is like unable to solve with like formal way, that we are using transposition and rest of the thing. So over here, let's say we have given two ratio, A ratio B, and that is equal to C ratio D. Then we can write this as like the sum of these two ratio, I mean antecedent and consequent, A plus B ratio B equal to, again over here, C plus D ratio D. This we call as componendo. Let's see how we can come up with this result. So for example, we have, let's say I'm just taking this part over here, A ratio B is equal to C ratio D we have given. So we can write in terms of fraction as A over B is equal to C over D. So now we have this. Actually, if we have given this, means we can consider this as like in the ratio form, in the fraction form, as A over B is equal to C over D. And you know the balancing method of equation, if we are adding or subtracting something on left and right, I mean whatever I'm adding in the left and right, then it will be balanced. So this componendo means what? If we have any two fractions or ratios which are equal, if we are adding one on both side, then that will give us the componendo. So over here we are adding both side 1, so C over D plus 1. So this addition of 1 on both sides means this is nothing but balanced. This equation is balanced. Once we further simplify this, so over here we can get it as denominator B, and this will become A plus B equal to C plus D over D. And then we can again write this fraction in the form of ratio as A plus B ratio B is equal to C plus D ratio D. So this we call as componendo. Means if we have given something in the form of A ratio B equal to C ratio D, so we can write that directly as A plus B ratio B is equal to C plus D ratio D. That is completely equivalent. There is no change in the ratio proportion. Likewise, the dividendo is also the same way, but here in dividendo what we'll do is, instead of adding 1 on either side, we just need to subtract 1. So we have given proportion A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. Then we can write this as, I mean dividendo will be nothing but the difference of these two, A minus B ratio B is equal to C minus D ratio D. So if we have given the proportion like this, A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, so we can write with the concept of dividendo, like difference of the antecedent and consequent in the antecedent, and we have the consequent as it is, and on the other side also we can write this way. So let's see, we have actually A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, so we can write this in the form of fraction as A over B is equal to C over D. Now dividendo means we have to just subtract 1 on either side. So if we are subtracting 1 on either side of this, then upon simplification we'll get this denominator as B, and this is A, and B times 1 is B, and this is C minus D over D. So we can again write this back as A difference B ratio B is equal to C difference B ratio D. So this is the dividendo. I mean we have A ratio B equal to C ratio D, so we can write this equivalently as A difference B ratio B is equal C difference D ratio D. And in the componendo case we can write like A ratio B equals C ratio D as the sum of these two, I mean A plus B ratio B equals the sum of these two, C plus D ratio D. Now we have like combined properties based on both of this, that we call as componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo. So means if we have given A ratio B equal to C ratio D, then we can write this as A plus B ratio A minus D equal to C plus D ratio C minus D. So we can get this result by dividing this componendo by dividendo. So let me mark this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. If you are going to divide this 1 by 2, I'm writing over here, so then we'll get as A plus B over B. So this is what? A plus B over B divided by, this is what? A minus B over B is equal to C plus D ratio D, means this is C plus D over D and this is C minus D over D. So we can find that this B is going to cancel by this B and this D is also cancelled by this D. Then we're left with like A plus B over A minus B and C plus D over C minus D. So this is going to give us A plus B over A minus B is equal to C plus D over C minus D. So this we call as componendo and dividendo. So whenever we have given A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, so by the properties of componendo and dividendo, we can write it as sum of both in antecedent and the difference of the two in the consequent. Likewise on the right also, sum of both in the antecedent and difference of both in the consequent. I mean this first plus second in the consequent, first minus second in the consequent. Likewise on the right side as well, first plus second in the consequent and first minus second in the first plus second is in the antecedent and first minus second is in the consequent. So this we call as componendo and dividendo. So these are the properties. Based on this we'll solve a lot of questions. So you must have to know all these properties, and then to master this you must have to solve the questions. I'll discuss few questions, then you just have to follow with the method, try to understand wherever what kind of property we are using based on the requirement. Suppose we have given A plus B over A minus B is equal to 9 over 4, and we need to find the value of A square minus B square over A square plus B square. So we have given A plus B value, A plus B over A minus B is equal to 9 by 4, and we need to find the value of A square minus B square over A square plus B square. If we are trying to do it by using identities, algebraic identities, means we might not get the result and the things will be messy. So to avoid those things, we just have to look the properties of like ratio and proportion, like that we have learned all these properties, alternando, componendo and dividendo, right? So if you see, we have given A plus B over A minus B. So if we are applying the componendo and dividendo right over here, then what we'll get? So let's try to apply the componendo and dividendo. Means we have given this ratio is equal to this. I mean, if you remember, this A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. It means by componendo how we'll write? Componendo and dividendo how we'll write? The sum of these two over the difference of first minus second equal to sum of these two, and in the denominator difference of first minus of second. Then this will be equivalent. So we can apply the same over here. So we have given A plus B over A minus B is equal to 9 by 4. If we are applying the same componendo and dividendo both, so this will be A plus B plus of A minus of b over a minus b, I mean a plus b minus of a minus b is equal to 9 plus 4 over 9 minus 4. So once we simplify this, we'll find that a plus b, a minus b, this minus b plus b is going to cancel. So we get a plus a is 2a, and in the denominator we'll find this as a plus b minus a minus b, means this is what? A plus b minus a minus plus b is equal to 9 plus 4 is 13 over 9 minus 4 is 5. So we'll get the value as 2a over a, and a is going to be cancelled. 2b is equal to 13 over 5. So here 2 is going to be cancelled. So we'll get a over b is equal to 13 by 5. We got the value of a over b is equal to 13 by 5. But we need to find the value of a square minus b square. So can we write a in terms of b? If we are just trying to use the transposition, b will goes to the right, then it will become 13 over 5 times of b is the value of a. Now if we are using this value of a in this expression, then we will find that this is a is equal to some number times of b. Here a square minus b square means, in place of a if we are writing, means some number square and that b square over here as well here, and in denominator also we'll find the same thing. So just replace the value of a with 13 over 5 times of b. So 13 over 5 times of b whole square minus of b square over 13 by 5 b square plus of b square. So you can find that here a square of this number and a square of this number as well, because the laws of exponent. So this will become 13 square means 169 by 25 square means 25 times of b square minus b square, and in the denominator also 169 by 25 b square plus b square. So we can find that this b square and b square is common in numerator, so we can take b square common, then we'll get it as 169 by 25 minus 1, and in the denominator also if we are taking b square common, so we'll left with 169 by 25 plus 1. This b square got cancelled, we just have to simplify this value, then 169 minus of 25 over 25 in numerator, and 169 plus 25 over 25 in denominator. So like this denominator 25, this denominator 25 is going to be cancelled, and we left with 169 minus of 25. If we are subtracting this, 9 minus 5 is 4, 6 minus 2 is 4, so this in numerator as 144, and in the denominator 9 5 is 14, remainder 1. So 6 2 8 plus 1 is 9, and this is 194. So 144 over 194, we can cancel the common factor in numerator and denominator. So if we are cancelling that, we'll get it as, let's see, 2 times means 7, and then 2 times 2, and 2 9 times 18, then here 14 to 7 times. So the value of a square minus b square over a square plus b square is equal to 72 over 97. So you can try this question by yourself. We have given, let me write over here, try yourself. We have given, let's say, x plus y over x minus y is equal to 7 over 3, and then you need to find the value of x square minus y square over x square plus y square. Evaluate this value and comment on your answer. Try yourself number 1. So when you are commenting the question, solution for the question, so you can type for try yourself question 1 means TYU1, and then you can write the answer. So by TYU1 comma, and then you can type your answer right this. Okay. Okay, so now we have very good question. We need to write the given expression in simplest form. So we have given 3a plus 6b plus c plus 2d multiplied by 3a minus 6b minus c plus 2d is equal to 3a minus 6b plus c minus 2d times 3a plus 6b minus of c minus 2d. So this is the question that we have given, and we need to write this in a simplest form in terms of a, b, c and d. So if you look into the question, that you will find that on the left side we have this expression 3a plus 6b and then c plus 2d, and the second expression is having 3a minus 6b minus c plus 2d. And right side, if you look, the same kind of number will find 3a plus 6b, and here also 3a plus 6b. This is 3a minus 6b, this is 3a minus 6b. So we'll try to like use the alternando, or by cross multiplication we can just bring this term to the left and this one to the right, and then we'll get to use the componendo and dividendo. So by doing this, we'll get it as 3a plus 6b c plus 2d, that goes to the denominator, 3a plus 6b minus c minus 2d is equal to 3a minus 6b plus c minus 2d divided by 3a minus 6b minus c plus 2d. If you look carefully, it means you will find that, okay, this minus, if I'm taking common, means this will become what? Minus taken common means this is minus of c plus 2d. C plus 2d. By taking minus common means this will become c plus 2d. So we can write this as c plus 2d. Then we'll find that the numerator is something like of this form, x plus y, and denominator is x minus y. By taking, if I'm taking 3a plus 6b as x, c plus 2d as y, then this will become x plus y over x minus y. So here I have taken x is equal to 3a plus 6b, y is equal to c plus 2d. Then the left side become x plus y over x minus y, and on the right side also, if you see very much carefully here, 3a plus 6b, 3a plus 6b plus c minus 2d. So here minus c plus 2d is there, so the same way if I'm taking c minus common, then this will be c minus of 2d, right? So we can write in the same way, by taking minus common, this is c minus 2d. Now again we can take this 3a plus 2b as any other variable. Let's say I'm taking it as p is equal to, let's say, 3a minus 6b, and q is equal to c minus 2d. Then the right part will be p plus q over p minus q. So p plus q over p minus q. Now we can use the c and d. If we are using c and d, we'll find that, okay, we can write the numerator as the sum of numerator and denominator, and the denominator we can write as numerator minus denominator by using c and d. So this is x plus y, and we are adding denominator in that, x minus y. In denominator we have x plus y minus of denominator, x minus y, and on the right this is p plus q plus p minus q over p plus q minus of p minus q. Now when we further simplify this, we'll find that this minus y plus y got cancelled, and x plus x become 2x, and in the denominator this x plus y, this minus plus minus means, so minus x, and this is minus minus plus y, So this minus x and this plus x got cancelled. So this plus y and this plus y will become plus 2y. The same way, if we are using on the right, plus q minus q got cancelled, p plus p is 2p, and in denominator p plus q, this is minus p, this is plus q. So plus q is plus 2q, and plus p minus p is got cancelled, so the right side will be 2q. Now by cancelling 2 in both numerator and denominator, we'll get it as x over y is equal to p over q. But we need to think, we need to find the value for a b. Here x is what? X we have taken as 3a plus 6b, and y is 3a plus 2d. So and p value is this, q value is this. So again we need to just substitute the value right over there, and then further we need to simplify. So x value is what? 3a plus 6b over y value is c plus 2d, and on the right we have p, which is 3a minus 6b over c minus 2d. So this is the expression that we got. Once again, you see over here, if we are applying c and d, then this will become a term in a, b, c and d. So we want able to simplify it further, right? So we can bring this 3a minus 2b to the left and this c plus 2d to the right by using the alternando. Then we'll get it as 3a plus 6b over 3a minus 6b is equal to c plus 2d over c minus 2d. So now we need to use the c and d once again. So make sure, like, whenever you are getting a plus b over a minus b format, then always try to use the componendo and dividendo. That will simplify both this numerator as well as denominator. Means if we have given something like this equal to some number. Okay, so now we can find that here 3a plus 6b and 3a minus 6b is equal to c plus 2d by c minus 2d. If we are using c and d again, what will get? 3a plus 6b over 3a minus 6b is there, so that we need to add 3a minus 6b, and in denominator 3a plus 6b minus 3a minus 6b is equal to c plus 2d, c plus 2d plus c minus 2d over c plus 2d minus of c minus 2d. Further, if we simplify, we'll find it like 6b minus 6b got cancelled, 3a plus 3a is 6a, and in the denominator 3a and this minus 3a got cancelled, minus minus plus 6b, and this 6b is 12b. Now right side, if we simplify, plus 2d plus minus 2d is going to cancel, so c plus c is 2c, and in denominator we'll find c plus 2d minus c plus c got cancelled, 2d over here, minus minus plus 2d is 4d. So once we just simplify this further, we'll get like the simplest form in a and b. So here, by cancelling by 6 both numerator and denominator, we'll get a over 2b is equal to c over 2d. Again 2 is gonna cancel with this 2, so we end up with a by b is equal to c by d. So by cross multiplication, ad is equal to bc, or we can write ad minus of bc is equal to 0. This is the simple relation between a, b and c and d. So this is the way we can use the componendo and dividendo and rest of the like properties of ratios and proportion to simplify the some of the typical equations. So based on this, I'm just giving you one question, so try to solve the questions and write in a simplest form and comment your answer with the test yourself too. Test yourself too. So the question is, write in simplest form in terms of A, B, C, D. You need to write in simplest form in terms of A, B, C and D. We have given A plus B over B plus C is equal to C plus D over C plus C. So try to solve this and comment your answer in the comment box by marking like test yourself too. Now we have if x is equal to root 3a plus 2a plus 3b plus 2a minus 3b over 2a plus 3b minus of root 2a minus of 3b. If we have given this, then what will be the value of 3bx square minus 4ax? What will be the value of this? If we have given x is equal to root over 2a plus 3b plus root 2a minus 3b over 2a plus 3b root minus root 2a minus 3b, and we need to find the value of this. So if this kind of question is there, so as already I said, whenever we have something of this format, a plus b over a minus b is like equal to something, always go for C and D, componendo and dividendo. That will simplify both numerator and denominator of the expression like this. So by using the C and D in this, as over here in the left we have x, means denominator we have 1. So by applying C and D, componendo and dividendo, what will get in the left as x plus 1 over x minus 1. So what we are writing is, in numerator we'll write the sum of these two, and in denominator we'll write numerator minus of denominator. The same way, if we are writing in the right side, that will become root 2a plus 3b plus 2a minus 3b plus 2a plus 3b minus of 2a minus 3b. So here both I have added this and this. In denominator we have to write numerator minus of denominator. So this is 2a plus 3b plus 2a minus 3b, and then minus of the denominator. So as minus of the denominator means minus, and this sign is plus, so plus minus is minus 2a plus 3b, and here this is minus, so this minus and this minus will become plus 2a minus of 3b. Now you can find that in numerator minus 2a minus 3b, I mean root 2a minus 3b is in minus, and here this is in plus, so these two got cancelled. In denominator as well, 2a plus 3b in root is minus, and this is in plus, so these two got cancelled. So we got in left x over plus 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 2 times of root 2a plus 3b. Denominator also 2 times of root 2a minus 3b. If we are cancelling this to both sides, then it will be simply like this got cancelled. So we left with root of 2a plus 3b is equal to 2a minus 3b. So what we can do is, as root is in both denominator and numerator, so this root will be common. So this will become 2a plus 3b over 2a minus 3b is equal to x plus 1 x minus 1. So to cancel out this root, we have to just square both sides. If we are squaring both sides, then right side will become like free from this root, and left side we just have to distribute this power to both numerator and denominator. So numerator will become x plus 1 square, denominator will be x minus 1 whole square is equal to 2a plus 3b over 2a minus 3b. Now we just have to expand this part numerator and denominator. So by doing so, what we'll get, as this is a plus b whole square format, so we need to use the identity a plus b whole square. So x square plus 1 plus 2x, numerator will be x square plus 1 minus of 2x is equal to 2a plus 3b over 2a minus 3b. Now if we see very much carefully over here, numerator of the same format, like this format over here, and this one also same format, x square plus 1, x square plus 1 and plus 2x, here minus 2x. So again we'll apply C and D. Once we'll apply C and D, this will become, numerator will become x square plus 1 plus 2x, and then again x square plus 1 minus 2x over denominator will be x square plus 1 plus 2x minus of this. So just change the sign of these expression over here and write down this minus x square minus 1 plus 2x is equal to 2a plus 3b plus 2a minus of 3b over 2a minus plus 3b minus of 2a, just negative of this denominator one. So minus 2a minus of plus 3b. We'll find that this minus 2x minus plus 2x got cancelled, in denominator x square and minus x square cancel, 1 and minus 1 got cancelled. So in numerator we left with 2x square plus 2, denominator 2x plus 2x is 4x. On the right 3b minus plus got cancelled, and here 2a got cancelled. So on the right we have 4a by 6b. Now we just need to simplify this. So once we simplify this, then we'll get, as in the numerator 2 is common, so by taking 2 common, this will become x square plus 1 times of 2. That 2 is going to cancel this 4x. So we'll get it as x square plus 1 2 times by 4x is equal to 4a over 6b. Now this 2 times got cancelled, this 2 times, 2 3 times. So x square plus 1 over 2x is equal to 2a by 3b. But we want the value of 3bx square minus 4ax. So you see, if you further use the cross multiplication over here, then we'll get something which might be similar to this. So just use the cross multiplication. So this 3b is going to multiply with this. So 3b times of x square plus 1 is equal to 2x into 2a is 4ax. And this will be 3bx square plus 3b is equal to 4ax. So now we want the value of 3bx square minus 4ax. So this 4ax, if we are shifting to the left and this to the right, so this will become 3bx square minus 4ax is equal to minus of 3b, which is the value that we want. So it means the value of 3b x square minus 4ax is equal to what? Minus of 3b. So here this kind of question is just to practice to understand how we can use this all kind of componendo and dividendo to simplify the expression. The more you practice, the more clarity will come. Okay. So now let's move to the very important properties in ratio and proportion, that is the K method. Now let's see some of the more properties on ratio and proportion. So let's see, if we have given A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, then that will be equal to A plus C by B plus D. A plus C by B plus D. Either we have, A by B is equal to C by D, or many more numbers are there like this, means A by, for example, A by B is equal to C by D, is equal to E by F, then that will be equal to A plus C plus E divided by B plus D plus F. I mean, we are adding the top with the top and bottom with the bottom, then that will be equal to the values of each one of this. So over here we can find that A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F is equal to A plus C plus E over B plus D plus F. So this we call as this property we call as addendo. So we can verify this result with the help of one of the very important method that we call as K method. So let's try to explore the K method first, then we'll understand the generalization of this one. So what K method suggests means if we are having given something like some ratio equal to other, means A by B is equal to C by D or E by F. So what we can do is we can take all of this is equal to K, and then we can write A by B is equal to K, which will give the value of A in terms of B, means A is equal to BK, and from this one C by D is equal to K, means C is equal to DK, and then E by F is equal to K will give E is equal to FK. Now to verify this result whether the value of A plus C by B plus D will be equal to C by D or A by B or not, and this one A by B over C by D is equal to E by F is equal to A plus C plus E over B plus D plus F. So what I can do is, let me just take A by B is equal to C by D is equal to, let's say, K. So with the help of this we can find that okay, A is equal to BK, C is equal to DK. Now we want to evaluate the value of A plus C over B plus D. So A plus C over B plus D is equal to what? A is equal to B. A is equal to what? A is equal to BK. So BK and C is equal to DK. C is equal to what? DK. And in denominator we have B and D. So we can find that B, K and DK having K common. So by taking K common will have B plus D over B plus D, which is going to be cancelled, and then we got the value of this A plus C over B plus D is equal to what? K. So we can directly say that whenever we have the ratios like this, A by B is equal to C by D, so we can simply write that equal to the sum of the numerators of this ratio divided by the sum of the denominator. And like over here we have A by B, C by D, E by F, and in any numbers of ratios we have equal, so we can write in that way. For example, if I'm writing A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2 is equal to A3 by B3 equal to, let's say, up to AN over BN. I mean in numbers of ratios are equal, then we can write this all equal to like A1 plus A2 plus A3 so on up to N divided by B1 plus B2 plus B3 so on Bn. But make sure we are just like using the same thing, whatever we have added means A plus B, C plus E, B plus D plus F, addition over here, addition over here. So here also additions means all the places we have addition, so we are using the name for this properties as addendo. Now what if we have the ratio like this, A by B is equal to C by D, and we can write it as, let's say, A minus C over B minus D by writing the numerators of these equal to the difference of first and second, right? So, or we can write in any numbers of terms like this. We have a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f. So we can write a minus c minus e over b minus of d minus of f. So we can verify with the help of this method. So you try whether by using this k method, are you getting the value of a minus c over b minus d equal to c by d or not? See that by d, how you can check? You can check this two equal to k, or let me just verify the first one. You can try for second one. So a by b is equal to c by d. I'm marking as k. Then from here we can say a by b is equal to k, means a is equal to bk, and c by d is equal to k, means c is equal to dk. Now substituting, we want to evaluate a minus c by b minus d value. So a minus c over b minus d. So a value we got as bk, c value we got as dk. So we'll get it as bk minus dk over b minus of d. By taking k common, this will be b minus d over b minus d, which got cancelled, means this value a minus c over b minus d is also equal to k. So we can write this. This we call as subtrahendo. This property we call as subtrahendo. So by combining both of this subtrahendo and addendo, we can generalize this. Let's see how we can generalize this property. So let's say we have a by b over c by d over e by f. So we can write like a plus c minus e over b plus d minus f. So here first two adding, see whatever we are doing, whatever operation we are doing in the numerator, the same if we are doing in the denominator as well in the same order, means that will also be equal to this each of these ratios. So here a c e, so first added a with c, then subtracted e, and the same pattern we followed in the denominator. So b plus d minus f, then that will be equal to this. So you can write in such a way any kind of pattern, like if I'm writing like these all are equal, so I can write it as a minus c plus e by b minus d plus f. This is also equal to this. If I want, I can write it as minus a plus 2c plus e over minus b plus 2d plus f. This is also true. So either we are multiplying with like some number and also adding and subtracting, the same pattern we are following in numerator as well as denominator, means that will be equivalent with whatever the ratios that we have given. So for example, let's say we have given a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f, and we need to prove that this is equal to what? Let's say I'm marking as 3a minus 2b plus 5e and 3b, over here we have c, 3b minus 2c plus 5f. We need to prove that this is equal to all these ratios. So what we can do is we just have to use the k method. We can take this value as a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f is equal to k. Then we can find that by equating a by b with k, we'll get a is equal to bk, c by d is equal to k, means we'll get c is equal to dk, e by f is equal to k, means we'll get e is equal to fk. Now we need to evaluate the value of this, and that will come equal to k. We have to just check. So to know the values of this, 3a minus 2c plus 5e over 3b minus 2c plus 5f. So just in place of a we have to write bk. So a 3a means a is what? Bk, means this will become 3bk minus of c is equal to dk, so minus 2 dk, and e is equal to fk, so plus 5 fk, and in denominator keep as it is, because these all terms in b, d and f, here b, d, b, c and f. Okay, so actually this is d. So 3b minus of 2d plus 5f. You can find that in numerator k is common for all, so by taking k common we'll have 3b minus 2d plus 5f over 3b minus 2d plus 5f. So this is got cancelled, so we left with the value k. So this k is nothing but equal to a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f. So we can write these all are equal. So one thing we got, if in a very general way we can write a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f, then whatever be the combinations of a, c and e we are taking, with multiplying a with some number, c with some number, e with some number, and adding all these things, subtracting some of them in middle, right? So those all linear combinations, that combination of a, c and e or b, d and f, all will give the same result. So we can write it as in general equal to, let's say, any number l times of a plus m times of c plus n times of e. So I have multiplied a by l, c by m and e by n. So the same will come in the denominator, because see, just see, a by l, a by b means what? If I'm writing la over here means l multiplied both numerator and denominator. So the difference is, oh, this is balanced, right? This is balanced, right? So if I'm multiplying m over here, balanced only, right? So multiplying n, balanced, right? Then now we are using the addendo over here in among all of this. So lb plus md plus nf. So this we can remember. This we can remember. So this is very important. So actually these things will not write over here, just for understanding purpose I said. So if we have a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f, then that will be equal to l times of a plus m times of c plus n times of e divided by l times of b, m times of d plus n times of f. And more in general, we can write this way as well. For example, we have a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f. Let's say if I'm writing the, like, taking a square of, like, taking the power of each one, the same power, whatever the power I'm taking over here, the same power we need to take over here as well. So a square, c square, e square, and the same way b square, d square, f square. Then whatever the power we have taken, so in whole we have to take power of 1 by that. That will also be equivalent to with this. So you can verify by using the K method. You can verify this by using the K method. Let me just verify this and then we'll see one more. Like in general we can write this as this equal to what? A to power n plus b to power c to power n plus e to power n divided by b power n plus d power n plus f power n. So as each numbers got the power n, so overall we have to take the power 1 over n. So this is equal to this all individual ratio. So let's just try to verify this and then we'll solve 1 or 2 questions based on that, and then in next lecture we'll try to solve all the questions based on all the properties that we have covered in this ratios and proportion basic algebra lecture 1st and 2nd. Suppose we need to find the value of a by b plus c is equal to b by c plus a is equal to c by b plus c. Find the value of these all ratios. What will be the value of a by b plus c, b by c plus a, c by b plus a? So how we can solve this thing? So if you think, like this equal to this. If we are using the addendo right over here, so then a plus b plus c will come, and in denominator you can see the b plus c, c plus a plus b. By adding all these things, everything will come 2 times. It means by using the addendo we can write this all equal to what? A plus b plus c, top sums, right? Divide by this sums. So b plus c plus c plus a plus a plus b plus c plus c plus a plus b plus a. So this is nothing but b 2 times a 2 times c 2 times. So we'll get in denominator 2 times of a plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c got cancelled. So we end up with in numerator 1, denominator 2. So this all fractions is equal to what? 1 by 2. A by b plus c is equal to b by c plus a is equal to c by a plus b. So comment on the answer for this. Test yourself 3 comment box. You have given x plus y by 2 is equal to y plus c over 3 is equal to z plus x over 4. So you need to find the value of x ratio y ratio z. So try to solve this, and what answer you are getting, you just type down your answer by typing TYS-3 and then your answer in the comment box. So in next video we'll deal more on problem solving based on what all concept we have learned. If you have any query in like to add some of the more examples for this concept, then just let me know, so that accordingly I'll keep those things in the next video. If you have any problem based on that, once you attend like watch these videos and you are solving from some of the book and you are unable to find the solution for that, then you can just let me know. I'll keep the WhatsApp number in the description, so that I'll try to add your questions in the next video. So stay tuned, we'll soon upload the third part of this ratio and proportion, and then after that we'll move to the polynomials.